The one I was dancing with in New York. Yo, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, Swifties, everybody, Taylor Swift haters that are in here to watch to see what I think of the album, welcome in. The first album that I ever listened to for Taylor was Midnights, which is on the channel, and then I went back and listened to some of the Vault albums. I've become a serious fan. Her songwriting capability is second to none, and I'm excited for this just because the title of the album, the rollout schedule, this is a double album. We're only doing the first one for now. By the time you're watching it, it's probably gonna be both albums in one. But on stream, we're only doing the first one today because we got to let that first one soak in before we go to the anthology. I'm expecting it to be sad. It is mad long. 16 tracks, not that long of a track listing, but an hour and 5 minutes is a quite lengthy album in 2024. So I'm assuming some of these songs are long on their own. I normally don't like long albums, but when it comes to Taylor, it's like we got to sit through it. If you're an emerging artist, long album's not the way to go. But when you're one of the biggest artists in the world, you can pretty much do whatever you want. But other than that, follow us on stream, guys. As you can see, we're doing this live. If y'all guys want to join in, be part of the content, see right here, be part of the conversation, you can be. It's live. First link, second link in the description. If you want the full album reaction for the first half and the second half, join Patreon. They will be in full, no edits, no cuts, no nothing. Support the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. But other than that, first track, Fortnight, featuring Post Malone. Didn't know that she played video games. Dope. Just kidding. Fortnight is 2 weeks, in case you don't know.
I was supposed to be sent away, but they forgot to come and get me.
The synthesizer's nice.
I was a functioning alcoholic till nobody noticed my new aesthetic. No one here's to blame, but what about your quiet treason? And for
Bro, nobody's here to blame, but what about your quiet treason is insane. This is already a slower song than Lavender Haze was to start the album off. So if this is like the pace of the album, it's definitely gonna be different than the pop, very like dreamy pop space that Midnights was in. Was she an alcoholic? I just listened to Jenna McCurdy's book. That shit is sad. Also, kind of sounds like Bo Burnham, the instrumental, a little bit for some reason.
all my mornings are Mondays stuck in an endless February.
Oh, the harmony is fire. Endless February is fire.
The miracle move on drug, the effects were temporary.
Bro, I took the miracle move on drug to move on from the relationship, but the effects were temporary. Oh my God. Post floating in the background is fire.
Only a fortnight but I touched you together, running to
This is way more chill. Oh, that scent in my right ear was crazy. It sounds like a lucid dream, kind of. It sounds like we're frolicking through the poppy field of Wizard of Oz in slow motion. I don't know why I feel like that. Like it's so dreamy but sad. I love you, it's ruining my life is so insane. That's a nice line. Oh my God, bro. Post Malone's voice is butter. It's crazy that Post Malone, it doesn't really have like a verse in this. He's kind of just like a background singer and just providing atmosphere. And this also, for some reason, like the beginning of the track reminded me a lot of Lana Del Rey. That's track number 1, ladies and gentlemen. If we're comparing it to Midnights, if this is the tone of the album, this is going to be a much slower paced album. It's going to be much more subdued. And I don't know if people were expecting it, but the album is called Tortured Poets Department. Like I was expecting this album to be slow and sad. I don't know what people were expecting, because I have seen people say that it's mixed reviews right now, even from Swifties. So I think if you're expecting subdued, this was going to be good. But if you were expecting Lavender Haze type of like approach to an intro, this might have been a little slow for you. I personally think it's like a 7. That's track number 1 out of 16. Let's keep it pushing.
You left your typewriter at my straight from the tortured poets department. I think some things I never say, like who uses typewriters anyway. You're in self-sabotage mode, throwing spikes down on the road.
That rhythm right there, and you're in self-sabotage mode was fire.
You're in self-sabotage mode.
That's hard.
Spikes down on the road. Hold you like me.
Who's gonna hold you like me?
And who's gonna know you if not me? Hold you like me.
Bro, this is so fucking dreamy, bro.
Nobody. No fucking body.
Talk to him. Bro, it's still so funny to me when she cusses for some reason. I'm like, Taylor, leave the cussing to me. Fuck. Already, just right off rip, I feel like more people would have expected this to be the lead single type of album. At least the intro track, because it's the name of the album and it has like that. It's nowhere near as subdued as the first track.
You smoked then 7 bars of chocolate. We declare Charlie Puth should be a bigger artist.
Nah, fuck that.
Your head, you fall asleep like a tattooed golden retriever. But you
I scratch your head and you fall asleep like a golden retriever. Dogs will be dogs.
chose this cyclone with you.
I chose this cyclone with you?
Hold you.
Bro, I like the sound so much, bro. I love this sound. Bro, 1975 is that's a perfect description of this. It's like 1975 without the pretentiousness. Bro, something about 1975, I'm just like, oh, brother.
This guy stinks!
My middle finger and put it on the one. People put wedding rings on, and that's the closest I've come to my heart exploding.
Bro, at dinner, you took the ring off and put it on the one where people put wedding rings on, and it's the closest I've come to exploding. The visualization is so insane, bro. I feel like every time I can see the exact moment she's talking about, like in my head, I can see this shit. To me, this is a much better song already than the intro track. Who's gonna hold you like me and who's gonna know you like me is so fucking crazy and sad, especially like if you're listening to the song after the breakup, like you're listening to the emotions that were felt in the past before all the shit fell apart.
Who's gonna
Oh shit, I was not expecting that. I didn't realize we still had a minute left in the song. Hey, yo, for real though, who fucking uses a typewriter? You know how pretentious you gotta be to carry around a fucking 35-pound typewriter everywhere you go? That song was gorgeous, bro. That song was gorgeous. That was probably like a 9 for me. The length of it was amazing. The feel, the soundscape that was provided, like it just felt like a dream, bro. But this moment right here, over here, like 40 seconds, this shit was fire.
Who's gonna
With the drum fill, oh my God, that track was hard. That track was gas. That's a 9 out of 10 for me. Taylor, if you're watching this, you shouldn't have announced it at the Grammys. I know you know in retrospect that was probably a faux pas, but just letting you know in case you didn't. Track number 3.
But you should have seen him when he first got me. My boy only breaks his favorite toys.
My boy only breaks his favorite toys is so crazy. Bro said, I'm the queen of sandcastles that he destroys. Whew, that's a bar, bro. That is a bar. All right, so we're 3 tracks in, and I don't know why people were saying that this is like a more subdued album or like a more 2 out of 3 songs sound like they are extensions of Midnight's. I don't know why people are saying that Midnight sounds like different. Unless it changes toward the second half of the album, but this is very Midnight's for me right now.
There was a litany of reasons why we could have played for keeps this time. I know I'm just repeating myself.
Shout out grammar.
Back on my shelf.
Shout out vocabulary.
Only breaks his favorite toys.
That's so hard, bro.
Once I fix me, he's gonna miss me.
Once I fix me, he's gonna miss me.
Felt more when we played pretend than with all the cans, 'cause he took me out of my life.
Bro, she said I cared more when we played pretend. That's such like a crazy double entendre, bro. Like, cause literal, like as kids, you know, she's talking about the innocence of them being kids, and he breaks his favorite toys. So they're like they're children in the sandbox playing together, and she only likes playing with him. But also, like as adults, I cared more when we played pretend. Like when our relationship was struggling, and like we were pretending we were going through the motions toward the end. Like I cared more at that time than I would with anybody else.
Stole my tortured heart, left all these broken parts.
He stole my tortured heart and left all the broken parts. I paused it right there. That's not the end. There's still 3 seconds. But did she say "and I" like the beginning of Maroon? I don't even know if she's saying "and I." Oh my God, that song, bro. That song was gorgeous. Every strong lyricist has like a certain sound and a certain style that they write with, and Taylor Swift is no different. Like you can tell when Taylor Swift writes a song, the way that the song sounds, the way that the lyrics are visual. I listened to Better Man the other day. I knew that the song was given to, I forgot the name of the Little Big Town, and I went back and listened to the song from Little Big Town's version, and I was like, bro, this is Taylor Swift's song. Yeah, 9 out of 10 for me. Some people are gonna say 10 out of 10. That's fine too. I understand it. So far, so good. This is I honestly thought it was gonna be not as much synth as this, but I'm happy that it is, because it's an easy transition from Midnight's into this. And Midnight's is not as sad as this though. Let's keep going. All right. So long, London.
My spine split from carrying us up the hill. Wet through my clothes, weary bones caught the chill. I stopped trying to make him laugh, stopped trying to drill the safe.
Stop trying to drill the safe. It's so fucking crazy, bro. You put your heart in the safe, and I've been trying to reach that motherfucker the entire time, but you obviously don't want me to. I stopped trying to drill through the safe. Bro, that's so crazy.
So long, London, you find someone. I didn't opt in to be your odd man out.
That rise in the synth right before I didn't opt in to be your odd man out. That's hard. Opt in, odd man out is such a bar too. But I'm assuming, isn't her ex dude from London? Is that why she's calling it So Long London? I feel like he's British. Also, I feel like he's a 6 at best. Like, what? Why are we so fucking hung up on this dude?
I found at the club she's heard great things about. I left all I knew, you left me at the house by the heath.
Oh my God, bro. I left all I knew and you left me at the house. I founded the club that she fucking loves. Oh my God, duh. Jesus. She's reaping all the rewards of the fucking seeds that I sowed.
And I'm pissed off you let me give you all that youth for free.
Oh my God.
For so long, I'll find someone. And you say I abandoned the ship, but
Holy fuck, this song, bro.
my white knuckle dying grip, holding tight to your quiet resentment. And my friend said it isn't right to be scared. Every day a love affair, every breath feels like rarest air. When you're not sure if he wants to be there, just how low did you think I'd go for a self-implode for a...
Not funny, but if she had the inspiration for how low do you think I'd go before I implode from the motherfucker that tried to go see the Titanic, it's not funny, okay? The song isn't funny. The moment of that happening like 2 Julys ago, sad. But if she connected those two things for this fucking powerful line, that is hilarious. How low do you think I'd go before I implode? Hey, yo, Taylor! We're gonna start over from the whole white knuckle holding on to your resentment, because that shit was fucking crazy. I didn't stop it right there because it was so sad the entire time.
My white knuckle dying grip, holding tight to your quiet resentment.
Holding tight to your quiet resentment.
Right to be scared every day of love affair.
It isn't right to be scared every day in love.
You swore that you loved me, but where were the clues? I died on the altar waiting for the proof. You sacrifice us to the gods of your bluest days.
She also said, like, how I gave you all of that youth for free. That was such a bar too, bro. I died on the altar waiting to see the clues for the fact that you loved me.
Swore that you loved me, but where was the clues? I died on the altar waiting for the proof. You sacrifice us to the gods of your bluest days.
To the gods of your bluest
I'm
days.
just getting color back. Had a good run.
We had a good run.
War songs, but
The heartbeat of like the of the bass running out at the very end is crazy. Oh man, that song ripped me to shreds. First off, I feel the same way that I feel about Taylor as I feel about Drake. Now that I know Taylor's music and now that I know her writing style. Like for the people that hate on Drake, that say he's not a good rapper, that say he has a ghostwriter, that just like that he can't rap, the only people that do that are the people that don't listen to Drake. Because if you actually truly listen to Drake, you would understand the talent that the man has. And that's how I feel about Taylor. People saying that Taylor only writes about her boyfriends and her breakups, that's the same thing as people saying that Drake doesn't rap, he only has ghostwriters. Like, there's no way that either one of those things are true like that, like 100%. Drake is not just a face and Taylor isn't just a breakup songwriter. She does write really solid breakup tracks, but like it's just one of those things. Like if you go through her catalog, like there's no way that you can deny. You can not like pop music. Like if it's not your style, I understand. But if you're just hating on the artist just because you're falling into the stereotype that people have put onto her, then you're not truly listening, in my opinion. Like this song, there's no way that you can tell me that this song isn't lyrically sound. Yes, it's a sad song. Yes, it's about a breakup. And yes, more than likely, it's about her relationship with fucking Joe, whatever the fuck. If it is about her and her relationship, which strong possibility, there's no way that you're going to tell me that you're sitting there and feel like you're the odd man out, like you're watching in on this relationship. Like you could put this song into your own life if you're going through a breakup or you're going through this same exact moment. It's so universal that it should appeal to everybody. Everybody that's ever been through heartbreak should have felt this. That's a 10. Probably the best song on the album so far. Let's keep going.
Forget how the West was won. I forget if this was ever fun. Laura's and Hannah's in the Sunday best, clutching their pearls, sighing what a mess. I just learned these people try and save you.
These people try and... because they hate you? Bro, these people try and save you because they hate you is so fucking crazy. I don't even think y'all know. There's so much packed in that one line. Like these people at church try to save you because they hate you. They want you to be them. They're not loving. They're not welcoming. They're not supportive. They're saying you can change. I don't know if you know, but a lot of people that go to church, highly judgmental. So it's like they say that ththey here to save you. They say they want better for you. Really that they're just trying to bring you into their fucking cult. I'm not saying religion's a cult. Sometimes it is. But still, some of the most religious people fucking judgmental. Which is crazy considering that thou shalt not judge. Only one that should judge was on that fucking cross.
Running with my dress unbuttoned, screaming, but daddy, I love him. I'm having his baby. No, I'm not, but you should see your faces. I'm turning to Florida through the fences. No, I'm not coming to my senses. I know he's crazy, but he's the one I want. Dutiful daughter, all my plans
Gorgeous,
are
bro.
laid.
Gorgeous. This song isn't as good as the last one, so I can tell you right out the gate, this song is not going to get as high of a rating. So far, it's probably like a 6.5, but the song and the production is gorgeous. It's just not as strong to me.
Lord
Very
knows
Romeo and Juliet
the
vibes in this.
words we never heard, just screeching tires of true love. And I'd rather burn my whole life down than listen to one more second of all this bitching and moaning.
Hey, talk to him.
Tell you something about my good name. God save the most judgmental creeps who say they want what's best for me. Sanctimoniously performing soliloquies I'll never
Sanctimoniously performing soliloquies I'll never see.
You ain't gotta pray for me.
You ain't gotta pray for me, dog.
All the wine moms are still holding out, but fuck 'em.
But fuck them, dog.
Sitting in my dress in the sun, and I know you can't come to the wedding.
No, you can't come to the wedding, bitch. You ain't gotta pray for me. It's such a bar, bro. Don't even waste your breath praying for me, bro. She did really say, get the fuck on. Get the fuck on with all that. Still not my favorite track, but I really like the sentiment of the song. Like, bitch, shut up. That's what the title should have been. Bitch, comma, shut up. I respect it. It's like a 7 for me. It was better than I initially thought, but the lyrics kind of saved it. Like, for some reason, I felt like it stumbled out of the gate. But as I got the concept of what the song was, like, it got better. Because I'm like, oh, okay, I see. This is her basically saying, I'm gonna do me. I'ma do me. So I'll give it like 7, 7.5. Also, might be another reason why I don't like it as much is because it's just dumb long. Like, what? Fresh out the slammer?
Another summer taking cover, rolling thunder. He don't understand me.
I like that rhythm though.
Back in winter, silent dinners, bitter. He was with her in dreams. Now, pretty baby, I'm running back home to you.
Her falsetto right here is so nice. That vocal stack is crazy.
All those nights he kept me going, swirled you into all of my poems. Now we're at the starting line, I did my time.
Now we're on the starting line, I did my time is nice.
Baby, I'm running to the house we still wait.
Okay.
On that porch like leaves. At the park where we used to sit on children's swings.
The visual.
Wearing imaginary rings.
Wearing imaginary rings? Oh my god. Wearing imaginary rings is such a crazy line. Just like transports you back to like when you were a kid in stupid young love. I actually like the tempo change at the end. I like that beat switch up. I think I like the end part more than I like the rest of the song. I mean, that song is just okay for me. Song is just okay. That might be like a 6 on the first listen. At least it didn't really do it for me. I did like the switch up though at the end.
To the house we still wait up in that
Yeah, I like this part.
like leaves. But it's gonna be alright. I did my
Yeah, the end of the song is fire.
time.
Yeah, that one's definitely a grower, not a shower. Hey, yo, respect. This is the problem with first reactions, because a song like this, it might grow on me. But on the first reaction, I might hate it. This is like a 5, 6 for me on first reaction. Next track.
If you beat the charges too.
Oh, that's why y'all are saying
Said I
Florida.
was a cheat.
Dumbass.
And the city reeks of driving myself crazy.
The city reeks of driving myself crazy is crazy.
Did you know your home's really only a town you're just a guest in? So you work your life away just to pay for a timeshare down in Destin, Florida.
You work your life away just to pay for a townshare down in Destin, Florida?
I'm haunted, but I'm feeling just fine. All my girls got their lace and their crimes, and your cheating husband disappeared. Well, no one asks any questions here. So I did my best.
Bro, the
to
vocals
let
are
you
insane.
rest till you pack your life away just to wait
The
on
chasing
shit
sound of the
storm
synth is
back in
nice.
Texas, Florida.
It's one hell of a drive. Florida. Can I use you?
Oh my god, that falsetto.
So take me to Florida.
I've got some regrets, I'll bury them in Florida.
Ooh.
Despicable, say it's unforgivable.
This back and forth is so fire, bro.
Put me on Florida.
What's crazy is like their production differences on their voice. I don't know. I feel like Florence's voice and the production that they use for her voice is much cleaner than Taylor's. Taylor's has effects on it. Like reverb is so strongly used to provide like a certain atmosphere for Taylor's voice. But like their vocal tones sound so good together, bro. Florence is the OG mother.
Did you know your home's really only a town you're just a guest in? Florida. It's one hell of a drive. Florida.
Bro, I love like the build up after Florida. That build up at the end, that like that sending us off with like this crazy ass high note, fire, bro. That song was gas. I think they're the only two features, right? Florence and the Machine and Post Malone. I think they both did their thing in different ways, and that back and forth really like brought the whole track home for me. That's probably like a 8 for me. 8 for me. The songwriting wasn't as like emotionally impactful, but the shit was fire.
Drowning in the blue Nile, he sent me downtown lights. I hadn't heard it in a while. My boredom's bone deep. This cage was once just fine. Am I allowed to cry? Written mine on my upper thigh, only in my mind. I'm slipping, falling back into the hedge maze. Oh, what a way to die. How can I be guilty as sin?
Gorgeous, bro. This is nice.
Longing's luck. Someone told me there's no such thing as bad thoughts. Only your actions talk.
Bro, there's no such thing as bad thoughts. Only your actions talk is such a fucking bar. Like, it doesn't matter what you think. It just matters how you act.
We've already done it in my head.
Ooh.
Why does it feel like a vow we'll both uphold somehow?
If it's make-believe,
What if it's written out?
if it's make-believe, why does it feel like a vow we'll uphold somehow?
If long-suffering propriety is what
Bro,
they
the
want
vocal
from
stack and
me,
harmony is
they don't
crazy.
know how you've haunted me so stunningly. I choose you and me
They don't know how you've haunted me.
religiously. What if he's written mine on my upper thigh, only in my mind?
Oh my god, bro.
I'm slipping, falling back into the hedge maze. Oh, what a way to die. How can I be guilty as sin?
Without ever touching his skin, how could I be guilty as sin?
Downtown lights.
All right, that song, there was not as much, I feel like, not vocally, but lyrically to talk about. Like, I feel there was no like crazy lines in there, but the sound of the song was very, not repetitive, but it was very like hypnotic. I was just literally with my eyes closed vibing the entire time until that one part of the song happened. Like, we still had a minute left when that,
Religiously.
I thought this was the end of the song, and then
What if he's written mine on my upper thigh, only in my mind?
that drum fill is fucking crazy.
My upper thigh, only in my mind.
Hard up. Low-key, I think this song kind of suffers from what Ariana's music suffered from at the beginning. Like, it's hard to make out the lyrics because the vocal stacks are, there's probably like 10 vocal layers just right here. And she's singing not very clearly, like it's very smooth the way that she's singing, so it's hard to like make out the lyrics. So I think that's another reason why maybe the lyrics didn't hit as hard for me, just because they're not as audible, they're not as clear. It's not as good as some of the songs on the first half. In my opinion, for me, still the highlights of the first half are basically song like 2 through 6, but production is so insane. Let's keep going.
But your good Lord doesn't need to lift a finger. I can fix him. No, really, I can't.
That's what they all say.
He had a halo of the highest grade. He just hadn't met me yet.
Ooh,
They shake their heads.
very
saying,
much.
"God help me."
This definitely has very country vibes to it.
Good Lord doesn't need to lift a finger. I can fix him. No, really, I can't. Handle me a dangerous man. No, really, I can't.
Damn. It's crazy because it's like, I can handle me a dangerous man. No, really, I can, until he breaks your heart. And then you're like, fuck, I lied to myself. I couldn't handle shit. And this is one of those like songs that's like delusional right now. But then the other songs that are the breakup songs, those are like the aftermath of this thought concept. That reverse is fire right there.
They shook their heads saying, God help her, when I told them he's my man. But your good Lord did
Yeah, you can't. That song is mad delusional. I hope that song makes women realize, you know, like, damn, is this how I sound? Do I sound this stupid right now? Like, yes, is the answer. You do. You do. If the dude needs to be fixed, he needs to go pay $150 an hour for therapy. Because you're not a licensed therapist. I promise you, you cannot fucking do it. It sounds kind of all over the place emotionally. Like sad, bitchy, delusional. It does feel like an anthology. It feels like if you picked up a poetry book and how every poem is different from each other. There's not really any kind of cohesion to the vibe of the album, which makes sense considering that she called this an anthology. Like, if you are wanting to feel a cohesive album, the other Taylor Swift albums are more for you. Like, Midnight's was cohesive. It had the sound. It had the same energy throughout the tracks. There were sad songs, melancholic, but it all had the same feel. This shit is all over the place. We're like delusional. We're sad. We're realizing that we should have just been the villain the whole time. You know, daddy, I love him. Like, we're all over the place here. This is kind of what it feels like to brainstorm, I feel like. Or this is kind of what it feels like to be thinking in your head. The album feels really hectic. It's really chill and vibe, but really hectic emotionally because it's everywhere. It kind of has its own character to it. It's like you're looking at the fucking lily paintings by Monet, but then you go and look at Jackson Pollock in the next room. You know, they're both masterpiece works of art, but the Jackson Pollock one is going to make you feel very, like, not uneasy, but what the fuck is going on here? Where the lilies are going to make you feel very at peace. Love of my life.
I can read your mind. 'Cause I'm a real tough kid. I can handle my shit. They said, babe, you gotta fake it till you make it, and I did it.
Talk that shit.
Bitch, smile, even when you wanna die. 'Cause I can do it with a broken heart. I'm so depressed, I act like it's my birthday. Every day. You know you're good when you can't even do it with a broken heart.
You know you're good when you can do it with a broken heart. Talk your shit, Taylor.
My breath. I've been doing it since he left.
This is very John Bellion Pants Party, 100%. This very electronic, upbeat. This sounds like something that could have been on Glory Sound Prep. I mean, like, if I didn't know any better, I would say that John Bellion produced this. It almost sounds, I mean, it's not sad, the song, John Bellion song, but it reminds me of the actual album version of Conversations with My Wife, because it's very, like, electronic, but it's a very loving, like the music doesn't really match the sound of what you would expect for the lyrics that are on the song. This is the same situation. But it's dope because it's like, hey, the lyrics are sad, but I'm still getting shit done. I'm still that bitch. I'm still her, regardless. That's how good I am at this shit. That I can do this in my sleep. I can do this brokenhearted and you wouldn't even fucking know.
They said, baby, gotta fake it till you make it.
And I did. And I did is hard.
Insta letters for miles. I can do it with a broken heart.
Yeah, bro.
I'm so depressed, I act like it's my birthday.
Low-key, this is a perfect song right after LOML. It's a perfect song because we're still as sad as we were in the last song, but we got shit to do, bitch. Hey, the tour don't stop.
I'm so obsessed with him, but he avoids me like the plague.
Song is gas, bro.
You know you're good when you can even do it with a broken heart. Is that miserable?
That's how unhinged she sounds right now, that laugh that I just did. When you're so sad, you just gotta laugh. Fuck, I mean, I'm fucked up. Every song here is so, like, all over the place that it all goes together. You ever see the way Lil Yachty dresses? Like, dresses like a dumbass. But for some reason, it all works together. Like, what do you mean you have 9 different colors on that don't go together, but somehow they all go together now because they don't go together? That's basically what this is. We got 3 tracks left.
Was any of it true? Gazing at me starry-eyed, they just ghosted you. Now you know what it feels like. And I don't even want you back, I just want to know if rusting my sparkling summer was the goal.
If rusting my sparkling summer was the goal.
What we had, but could someone give a message to the smallest man who ever lived?
Hey.
Once your queen had come,
The buildup is nice. I hear it coming.
Like an also ran. You didn't measure up in any measure.
Hey, your dick small, bitch.
And I don't even want you back.
Still
Just
fucked.
want to
Hey, low key, still fuck. Gotta be top 5 comebacks of all time, no matter what. That shit is so gas. Whoever came up with that, GG's, my boy.
If rusting my sparkling summer was the goal.
Rusting my sparkling summer like the rust between two telephones.
Someone give. Were you writing a book? Were you asleep or satisfied? In 50 years will all this be declassified?
Hey.
You'll confess why you did it. Slide into inboxes and slip through the bars. You crashed my party and your rental car. You
Oh
said
my God.
normal girls were boring, but you were gone by the morning. You kicked out the stage lights, but you're still performing.
Oh my
And
God.
in plain sight you hid, but you are what you did.
You are what you did is
I'll
crazy.
forget you, but I'll never forgive the smallest man who ever lived.
I'll forget you, but I'll never forget the smallest man who ever lived. Bro, lyrics are insane. Last song, probably like an 8. LOML, 10. Last song, 8. It's probably like 8.5, 9. That whole shit right there, the end of that song, I didn't even pause it because I didn't want to pause it because it was just like I couldn't find a moment to pause because she just kept going on and on and on, like in a good way. Like that shit was fire.
Normal girls were boring, but you were gone by the morning. You kicked out the stage lights, but you're still performing. And in
You Are What You Did is such a bar, bro. Because it's not what you say, it's what you do. That's a real good song. It's like 8.5. 8.5. Everything from like the whole outro of this track, the bridge forward, immaculate. It's so sad because she thinks he was just using it for a story he'll sell in the future. It's hard not to feel like that, yo. Especially when you're Taylor Swift, you know?
these chemicals hit me like wine. So when I touch down, call the amateurs and cut 'em from the team. Ditch the
I love this melody, bro.
crown, baby, I'm the one to be. 'Cause the sign on your heart said it's still reserved for me. Honestly, who are we to fight the alchemy?
Who are we to fight the alchemy?
On the benches, we've been on a winning streak. There was no chance trying to be the greatest in the league. Where's the trophy? He just comes running over to me. Touchdown, call the
Talk your shit! The guy on the Chiefs coming straight home to me. I know you got the ick when he was being weird with the trophy and all that, but let that slide. The man is in his happiest position he's ever been in his life. He was being a little weird though. Can't even front with you. Like, huh?
I'm the one to be. 'Cause the sign on your heart
Then Travis comes out with her on tour.
Honestly, who are we to fight the alchemy?
He proposes mid-song.
On the benches, we've been on.
He proposes. He gets a mic and he says, "Who are we to fight the alchemy?" Oh, that would be crazy. I'm the wedding planner. I'm the tour manager. I'm the A&R. I'm the producer. I'm fucking Travis Kelce's agent. He needs another fucking Corona shot, COVID shot. That's me. I get 50% of the deal.
He jokes that it's heroin, but this time with an E. 'Cause the sign on your heart said it's still reserved for me. Honestly, who are we to fight the alchemy? This happens once every few lifetimes.
Its position in the album after those last 2 sad songs, like I'm mad, sad, heartbroken. And then I was like, oh, I'm on tour. I'm still that bitch. I'm still sad, but watch me do me. After the fucking hype of the tour dies down, then we get, I'm gonna forgive you. I'm gonna forget you, but I'll never forgive you. And then boom, Travis Kelce right after that. Coming, we forget all about all those last 3 tracks. 1 to 10 on that one. You prefer Rosé? The fuck? Pinot Grigio is the only accurate choice if we're talking about white wine. Get rid of the Moscato. Grow the fuck up. If you're drinking Moscato right now and you're over 23, grow the fuck up. We're getting rid of the Moscato. We're getting rid of the Riesling. These are dessert wines. They're too strong for you to be drinking with your fucking fish and shrimp. They're too sweet. It drowns your whole palate out. But Pinot Grigio is dry. It's perry. It's got a little citrus in there. It's not as heavy as Chardonnay. The football references are corny, but it's a vibe. I don't even know if it's corny because is it corny if you're in love? If you're in love, it's corny to us, maybe on the outside, or to you, like, oh my God, she had to put that shit in there. But it's like, without directly talking about saying Travis Kelce's name, like it put all of his world into her world. Cheap ass screw top rose. That's how. It's just like, it's like a if you know, you know situation. All right, last track. I keep on thinking that says Sierra, but it says Clara Bow. Sounds like Midwest emo already.
You look like Clara Bow in this light. Remarkable. No one in my small town thought I'd see the lights of Manhattan. This
Taylor, shut up. You were rich as fuck growing up. Oh, it's not about Taylor? Oh, is it about Clara Bow? Is she like writing in her like point of view? That's the case. I got to redo the whole song. Start it all over.
This town is fake, but you're the real thing. Breath of fresh air through smoke rings. Take the glory, give everything. Promise to be dazzling. You look like Stevie Nicks in 75. The hair and lips.
I'm assuming the first 4 bars of every verse is somebody talking to her. The second bar is where she's talking like personally, she's talking on behalf of Clara Bow or Stevie Nicks about to be in this case. So it's a bit to be like, damn, you made it to the top. How do you feel, Taylor? And then it's like a flashback, Taylor turning into other women who have been at the top of the music industry. I like it. I like that. They're saying it like it's a compliment. Like, oh, damn, you look as beautiful. You're on top. You're on top of the world, just like Stevie Nicks in 75. But really, Stevie Nicks was going through it in 75.
I'm not trying to exaggerate, but I think I might die if I made it. Die if I made it. This town is fake, but you're the real thing. Breath of fresh air through smoke rings. Take the glory, give everything.
This is so nice, bro. This is, again, just like her writing capability to be writing as like one person talking to her and then to be writing on Taylor's behalf, on her own behalf, and Stevie Nicks' at the same time, and Clara Bow at the same time. Like, that is so fire, bro. Does anybody here live in LA? Like that, like, I feel like it would be sad to live there. I feel like everybody's trying to be somebody and no one's ever just like content. Even the executives are like, nobody makes it here. Everybody's fake here, but you're a breath of fresh air. I guess it just depends on where in LA you live. Like, if you live in the Hollywood area, I feel like you wouldn't even be able to know anybody. Like, nobody's there to like create a genuine connection with somebody. You're only there to connect with somebody for what they could potentially give to you in your career in the future. Like, that's sad as fuck. Don't start. Don't fucking start. You're doing good for 2.5 hours. All right, anyway, there goes my rant about LA and Austin.
Promise to be dazzling. You
Hard, bro.
like Taylor Swift in this life.
Oh my
We're
God.
loving it. You
Talking to the next one?
edge. She never did the futures bright.
Are we talking about Olivia Rodrigo right here?
Dazzling.
Bro, to put herself in the same category as the other 2 women, let's not lie. She's that bitch. She belongs in the same category as Stevie Nicks. Let's not even front like she doesn't. But that's one thing that I say about Olivia Rodrigo, is that Olivia Rodrigo has like a certain level of edge that Taylor doesn't. And it's not that she doesn't. It's just, I mean, Taylor probably does, but her aesthetic that she's created for herself over her career doesn't have that edge. That's why I think Olivia Rodrigo's is as popular as it is, because it's as relatable as Taylor's music, but it's a little more edgy. It's a little more rock based, but it's crazy just the cycle. Like, first it was Clara Bow and all of the issues that she had, but you still got to be a star though. They told Stevie Nicks that they reminded her of Clara Bow. They told Taylor that they remind her of Stevie Nicks. And now they're telling the new generation of pop star that they remind her of Taylor Swift. And I don't know if she's talking directly about Olivia or not, but I'm just saying, like, the only one with the star power that Taylor has is Olivia. I feel like Ariana and Taylor are the same, like, generation of star. Billie was huge, no, but I feel like Billie and Taylor, again, like, we're talking about the same generation. I don't know. Billie's pretty fucking young now that I think about it. I guess Billie, not Ariana. Ariana does her own thing. It's too early for Olivia. It is early for Olivia, but look at, she's already selling out stadiums and it's only her second album and she's only 22. I don't think of Billie as the same type of pop music as I think of Taylor Swift. Nobody's comparing Billie to Taylor. People are comparing Olivia Rodrigo to Taylor though. Sabrina Carpenter, she's not big enough. Whenever Olivia Rodrigo drops, I know about it. Whenever Sabrina Carpenter drops, I find out about it. But when Olivia drops, it's like, oh shit, it comes to me. Like the news comes to me. Olivia's debut album was probably bigger than Taylor Swift's debut album, especially considering that Olivia just started straight pop. Taylor started country, which was not as popular of a genre as pop is, and then transitioned during 1989 into like full-blown pop star. Olivia just started out the fucking gate, sprinting. I think the last section of this song is what they are saying to Olivia Rodrigo right now, like behind closed doors. So what do we feel about the album, guys? I'd probably say it's a solid 8, but on its own type of 8. Like it's a different type of 8 than what Midnight's was as an 8. Just the actual album itself, the first 16 songs, it is a little all over the place, but it's designed to be that, I think. It's more like here's the list of songs that I've created over the last however many years. They don't go cohesively together, but I still like them all enough to put them on an album. If you're someone who enjoys an album, like you enjoy the experience of listening to an album front to back, Midnight's is going to be better because it sounds like an album. This one doesn't necessarily sound like an album, in my opinion. So I'll probably give the album a 7. I'll probably give it a 7. Maybe the anthology portion, the second half of the album, does its thing and like bumps that up. But this is the actual album, the way that it was intended to be put out, these 16 tracks. So album 1, 7 out of 10. Album 2, question mark out of 10. We still have to do it. YouTube, appreciate y'all guys watching. You might actually be, I'll probably do them 1 and 2. I'll probably do 2 videos for this as well. But so if you liked what you saw, hit subscribe. Next one will be out the next video on the channel. So just be on the lookout for that. But I appreciate y'all and peace.